Take a deep breath. Take a sip of water. Go for a swim, or a drive, or a jog in the park. Living in the 1990s means understanding and controlling environmental risks. Nynex is active in the area of environmental protection. Safety of Nynex employees on the job is a priority. Work in the field can involve exposure to environmental hazards that require immediate attention. Due to problems like street runoff, service station petroleum leaks, and underground storage tank damage, Nynex manholes can be polluted by petroleum products. Any of these can potentially create a hazardous condition, which must be addressed before you begin working. But keep in mind, there are certain regulatory requirements and Nynex procedures governing the removal of significant petroleum contamination. Nynex environmental management practices, as well as federal, state, and local regulations, prohibit the pumping of petroleum-contaminated water into the environment. Significant contamination requires cleanup by a hazardous material remediation company. This is arranged by calling the Nynex Environmental Health and Safety Hotline. Nynex Environmental Operations has identified an absorbent that can clean up small levels of surface contamination on site, the Imbiber beads pillow. Environmental tests have shown that the Imbiber beads pillow reduces the concentration of petroleum in manholes to below laboratory detection levels, leaving the remaining water to be pumped according to Nynex manhole pumping procedures. This petroleum removal process is practical, efficient, and relatively inexpensive. Using the pillows will eliminate the need, in most cases, to use a hazardous material remediation company, saving both money and time, and allowing the Nynex employees to perform their task. With the Imbiber beads pillow, small petroleum contamination problems can be handled by field personnel as soon as they are detected. A small surface contamination is a thin film of gasoline, motor oil, or similar petroleum-based product floating on the manhole water surface. A slick, which constitutes significant contamination, can generally be identified visually and by odor. However, the combustible gas meter is the recognized method to identify significant petroleum contamination. Remember, significant petroleum contamination, meaning a slick exceeding 2 to 4 millimeters covering the surface area of the manhole, always requires the attention of a hazardous material remediation company. For small surface accumulations, the Imbiber beads pillow is an extremely effective tool, and it's quite easy to use. But make sure to follow these instructions. Once the work area protection setup is complete, you've made sure the area is safe to move about freely, and you are fully aware of your hazard zones, open the manhole and check the contents for any signs of petroleum contamination. If no contamination is detected, follow the Nynex manhole pumping policy, staying 3 inches above the sediment with the submersible pump. If you detect significant petroleum contamination, dial 1-800-38-NYNEX and select number 2 on the menu. An operator will then assist you in obtaining a Nynex-approved hazardous material remediation company. If a small accumulation is identified, proceed with the Imbiber beads pillow method of removal. This procedure must be performed prior to pumping while the manhole is being ventilated. First, remove the appropriate quantity of pillows from the carton. Each box contains 6 pillows, 3 disposable bags, and 3 twist ties. Then, attach a string to one of the grommets located on the corners of each pillow. If an adequate length of string is not available, substitute rope, wire, or a comparable line. Using this line, lower the pillows directly onto, or as close as possible to, the petroleum product. Tie the line to a fixed object. The pillows will take approximately 15 to 20 minutes to collect the surface material. In the meantime, continue to ventilate the manhole and attend to work area setup, occasionally moving the pillow or pillows back and forth through the affected area until all of the surface accumulation has been absorbed. After 15 to 20 minutes, remove each pillow. Place it in one of the clear plastic bags secured with one of the twist ties. Reinspect the manhole water. If the surface accumulation is gone, no other contamination is evident, and the combustible gas meter reading is within safe limits, then proceed with the normal water removal process, always using the best management practices. Pump raised 3 inches. If after using the pillows you have any remaining surface accumulation, repeat the absorption process one more time, or call the Environmental Health and Safety Hotline, 1-800-38-NYNEX. Press number 2 and request an approved hazardous material remediation company. Do not pump the manhole if the film remains. When you return to your garage, place the used pillows in the Fleet Service's spent sorbent material barrel for proper disposal. Do not dispose of these bags by any other means. Let's take a moment to review. Step 1. Remove the appropriate quantity of pillows from the carton. Step 2. Attach a string to one of the corner grommets on each pillow. Step 3. Lower the pillow directly onto or as close to the petroleum product as possible. Step 4. Tie the string to a fixed object. The pillows will take approximately 15 to 20 minutes to collect the surface accumulation. Step 5. Proceed with other work functions, occasionally moving the pillow back and forth through the surface accumulation area to ensure complete exposure to the affected area. Step 6. After 15 to 20 minutes, remove the pillow. Step 7. Remove a clear plastic bag and place the spent pillow in it. Use the twist tie provided to secure the bag. Step 8. Reinspect the manhole water. If the surface accumulation is no longer present and no other contamination is evident, proceed with the normal water removal process, always using best management practices. If after using the pillows you have any remaining surface accumulation, repeat the absorption process one more time, or call the Environmental Health and Safety Hotline, 1-800-38-NYNEX. Press number 2 and request an approved hazardous material remediation company. And finally, Step 9. Transport the contaminated material back to your company garage facility and place it in the Fleet Service's spent sorbent material barrel for proper disposal. Nynex companies follow practices that improve environmental protection, conserve natural resources, and protect employees' health and safety. These practices both comply with applicable laws and regulations. If you have any questions or concerns regarding environmental issues, please contact your Environmental Operations Manager or review the Nynex Environmental Management Plan or call 1-800-38-NYNEX. Environmental staff representative contact numbers can be located in the appropriately labeled section of the Nynex Environmental Management Plan. Environmental protection takes conscious effort. Your health and safety and the health and safety of our planet depend on it.